Super Sunday could have been better. However, we now have a declaration of who are gonna most likely finish in the top three and which three teams are qualified. They are the Royal Challengers Bengaluru, the Punjab Kings, and the Gujarat Titans. Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about some scenarios about who can finish in the top two, who can take that last playoff spot, who's most likely to get eliminated, and do the match overviews of the two matches that happened on Super Sunday. Well, this is Try Sport. Make sure to like and subscribe. And now, let's get into the video. Talking about the matches, well, the afternoon match Rajasthan versus Punjab, which was just a choke by Rajasthan at the end of 6 overs. They were 89 for 1, chasing 220 with some nice contributions from Nehal Videra, Shashank Singh, and Azmatullah Omarzai to get there. And after that, it was just chaos for Rajasthan. If anything could fail, it was Rajasthan's middle order, which hasn't worked out this year. Even though Dhruv Jurel stitched up a nice 50, well, the rest of the middle order failed. They don't have any good batsmen, I'd say, that can back up this middle order. I think their auction strategy should have been different. However, now they have to cope with this for another 3 years. Well, after that, the evening game, which was GT versus DC. Well, these two matches were deciding games, because if Punjab and DC won, well, no one would qualify. But if Punjab and GT won, who were the teams that won, these three teams, RCB, PBKS, and GT, would qualify. As shown on the screen right now, those were the scenarios of this game, and there were two other ones as well. However, though, well, after GT won this game comfortably, even though KL Rahul scored a century, some nice contributions, they got to 200, Sai Sudarshan and Shubman Gill, it just seems really overpowered. They had a 205-run partnership chasing 200, with Sai Sudarshan getting 100 and Shubman Gill getting 93. This just seems to be unstoppable at this rate. Well, now let's get into the playoff scenarios. Who can get into top 2, who can get into top 4, and who can get eliminated. Yes, firstly, I do have to say, well, 4 teams can reach the top 2. That will be MI, who have the least chance of finishing in the top 2, PBKS, RCB, and GT. Well, I think the battle will be between RCB, GT, and PBKS, but in certain circumstances, MI can come into the mix as well. Well, how I will tell? Well, if GT win their remaining games, and same for RCB and PBKS, they will be in the top 2, and RCB have a slight advantage over PBKS being with the same points, because they have a slightly better net run rate. So I'd say the chances that GT, RCB, PBKS, or MI finish, I'd say GT has the most chance at 60%. RCB have like a 50% chance, PBKS 40, and MI 10. Well, no other team can reach the top 2, but they can reach the top 4, because you have LSG and DC in the mix with MI. Well, ever since MI have lost their GT game, it has turned for them, because now they have to win both of their games to certify qualification. And after that, you have DC and LSG who are lurking behind. Even though DC's games are pretty hard, they can still come back, because they were really good in the first half of the season. And LSG, same for them, but they were pretty good in the first half of the season, and their form has not kind of been pretty good. 3 losses in a row. We do have to see how these both teams do. Well, those are the scenarios. There are not much more scenarios. My top 4 predictions are very straightforward, with GT, RCB, and PBKS already qualified. I would say MI takes the bag and goes to the playoff venues, which are yet to be decided actually. Well, now let's get into my match prediction today, which involves a team which is fighting for playoffs, LSG versus SRH. Well, I think SRH have pretty high morale right now, even though they got eliminated. They're coming off a good season, and they will try to optimize themselves to reach their maximum amount of points, which is 13, while LSG are probably not in form, even though they will be keen on the playoffs. My match prediction is that SRH wins, but actually Travis Head is ruled out because he got tested COVID-19 positive. Hope he gets better sooner than later, and I think SRH is gonna win with starts Abhishek Sharma, and I'm going with the spinner here who has actually is playing in his hometown Lucknow, Zajan Ansari, to be an underrated star in this game. Well, yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you came until here, thank you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.